tayo, kailangan, narinig ko yung sinabi mo na hindi pa committed yun kasi package deal yata si Luka at si Dipo.
Ha?
Magiging package deal si Luka at si Dipo.
Oh, dapat.
Para may screener si Luka kasi gagawin mong point guard.
Kaso kahapon yung first time nanood ng anak ko ng isang rivalry game. Naka-jersey.
Eto. Game din to na maraming levels of storylines. San Beda Red Lions will be facing the LPU Pirates at 2:30 p.m. later yan. So San Beda having a twice to beat advantage.
Oh, medyo mabigat yan kasi yung LPU medyo nakukuha na nila yung rhythm nila, especially dito sa latter part, which they struggled during the beginning of the season. Pero mas nakikita ko na mas nag-gel na sila ngayon and nakukuha na nila yung sistema nila dito sa latter part.
Especially with Ato Barba shooting the lights out and being the Ato Barba that we know.
Tama.
Last game, he was their best player in the play-in. But the big factor here is playing in the Mall of Asia Arena. Of course, ibang
level.
Depth
Again,
perception yan.
Mas malaki to, mas maraming nanunood. Iba yung energy na napoprovide kapag maraming nanunood.
Tsaka malamig.
Sarap.
Diba? Malamig.
Masarap maglaro sa malamig. Pero minsan nakakabitin ng hininga.
Lalo na pag hindi ka sanay.
Kapag yung konti lang yung oras mo na nasa loob, parang ang bilis mo maubusan ng hangin.
So here we go. We start our third quarter with Perpetual having that 4-point cushion. They're protecting it. Patrick Steed dials it and misses it from 3. Scramble for the board. Jay Garupil. I like this starting 5 of JRU.
Small lineup to. Very small lineup to para sa JRU. Ano?
So
I have a feeling that they're gonna push itong Perpetual para sa mas mabilis na pace na laro.
Actually, these are the attackers ni Coach Nani Pondolan with Lozano at the 4. Actually, Lozano at the 3, Lorenaria at point, Garupil on the other combo guard, Panapanaan, and Castillo. And yung lima naman, the usual starters for Coach Olsen. It's Orgo, Boho Cruz, Nunez, Avis, and Steve. As we see a long 2 by Lorenari, but our referees are signaling for a replay. They'll look at it as a 3-pointer and then as a long 2, and they would review it afterwards.
Pero prior dun sa tira na yon, nung nakuha nila Garupel yung bola, hinihingi niya na eh. Nasa corner pa lang siya hinihingi. Kumbaga, as a player, merong mga times na mararamdaman mo na nararamdaman ko yung masushoot ko to eh.
And sagot naman dito si Mark Goho Cruz on that downhill layup. And Goho Cruz now with 12 points. Comes dribble handoff. Okay. Lorenaria, backdoor. Lozano, pasa sa ilalim. Castillo, napayungan. Gandang depensa ng mga malalaki ng Perpetual. They swing it. Orgo. Nunez coming from that backcourt to crash the boards, but Lorenaria with a steal. Counter steal by Perpetual. Scramble here. And ball will return to the JRU Heavy Bombers.
That was a good steal, pero actually, it was a good pass as well. Pero medyo masikip lang silang dalawa doon sa ilalim.
So, nireview na dito yung kay Lorenaria. You see that layup by Goho Cruz. It was just a 2-pointer. Sinignal na ng ating mga officials dito on the sidelines. It was just a long 2.
And sa panahon ngayon, yung mga long 2 na yan, medyo mortal sin yan eh. It's either you shoot from the 3-point area or dun ka sa ilalim.
So JRU right now handling that basketball. They're trying to engage this offense. Trying to go ISO is Alan Lorenaria. Garupil. Susubok sa 3. Mintes, kuha dito ng Perpetual. Pasa muna natin kay Tati Austria.
David is knocking on the Lions' door with nothing to lose and everything to prove. Para saan yung lakas na iniiwan nyo? Para saan nyo pa nire-reserva yan? Ito ang tanong ni Coach Nani Pondolan sa JRU Bombers at the dugout during halftime. Coach Nani also points out how the Perpetual Altas continue to crush the board and form offensive rebounds against them. Dagdag ni Coach, hindi na tayo makaka-execute kung wala tayong pasensya. Ang kapalit ng execution ay pasensya sa laro. Coach Hammer and Prince.
Pasensya at disiplina. Yan ang magiging tema ngayon.
Kasi pag meron kanyang pasensya na yan at saka yung disiplina, yung execution madali na lang eh. Kasi darating yan. Darating sa point na makakuha ka talaga ng mga open shots. Pero tignan mo natin yung replay dito.
Getting hit in places that you don't want to get hit.
Oo, pero again, walang naitawag
Wala.
yung mga referees doon.
At saka hindi naman sumipa eh.
Hindi naman.
Hindi sumipa, nakaangat lang yung tuhod.
Yan yung tinuturo kasi. Bata pa lang, tinuturuan ka na kung paano lumayap. And normally, ang tinuturo talaga, kung anong kamay yung ipang-layup mo, same leg nakaangat.
Oo. Akala ko tumama.
At athletic lang din si MGC, kaya sobrang taas niya, doon umabot.
So down 2 na lang dito ang JRU. Nakakuha ng stop off the fast break ang Perpetual. Patrick Sneed right now. Top of the key again, dropping into a zone defense ang JRU. But being a little bit more aggressive is Ivan Panapanaan. Lozano again, touchdown. Game tied. And this is our first deadlock of the ball game.
Ito na yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, no? Isa sa mga stopper ng JRU isa sa mga stopper ng first 5 itong JRU. And dito sa start ng second half natin, so far, JRU has been doing really well in terms of defense. And speaking of defense, nakakuha ng open look itong si MGC for that quick three-pointer.
And getting that to go in, they have an answer. Just finding that open space for MGC. Panapanaan, dribble handoff, papunta dito kay Lozano. Lozano had the past 2 baskets of JRU. He uses the ball screen. Panapanaan, pull up from the elbow. Then misses it. Goho Cruz for the board. Orgo. Nagmamadali. Goho Cruz. Swings it to Patrick Sneed. They move it left to right. Orgo. Then on the baseline, rip move. Natawagan. Nakaapak yung paa ni Sean Orgo of that open drop. So 5 minutes 49 remaining here in the third quarter. 3-point lead being held by Perpetual. Smile. You are on cam for all our student body members, all the fans here inside the Mall of Asia Arena enjoying the action, supporting and Sean Argente fan.
Ito yung sinasabi nila
Literal na fan yung pamaypay kasi hawak nila.
Galing, meron tayong smile cam kasi may isang saying, sabi, smile while you still have teeth. Yan daw ang best jewelry na pwede mong suotin. Kasi pag nagsasmile ka,
Uy!
mas maganda pa yan. Ayan.
Bumaflex sa inyo si Kuya Dan, ha?
Kuya Dan at saka si Ayen.
Si Ayen.
Ayen, babanggitin na ba namin?
Relax ka lang. Yan dyan lang
Sige,
yan.
wag na lang.
na lang.
Sumusupport lang yan dyan.
Okay, back to the ball game tayo bago tayo ma-throw ball Prince.
Oo.
Kapon, iniingatan ko nga si Vic mo eh.
Grabe yung screen time ng mga kaibigan natin.
Gantay ko Plumix. Muscle cam yata gusto niya ni Kuya Dan. So napansin mo kanina, Prince, as we were going into the timeout, sumona na.
Sumona
Ang Perpetual. Ngayon, naka-zone press din sila, nakatutuwan
And
dito.
normally, pag zone press ka, ang bagsak niyan, zone defense din. Kasi gusto mo pabagalin yung laro. Kasi if you're gonna look at the lineup of JRU dito, naka-small 5 sila. So, I think, based on looking at it, gusto nilang bilisan yung pace.
Duque. Nasa harapan niya si Orgo. Bumangga. Pull up. Misses it Orgo with a board. Patrick Sneed right now trying to force numbers. Mabilis na nakababa ang depensa ng JRU. Orgo bounce pass. MGC on the corner. They swing it. Orgo pass back. A little boomerang action. Wala. Isa pa para kay Goho Cruz. Hindi kayo papahiya niyan.
Sinukat lang dun sa unang tira na parang, ay, ganito pala sa kalayo.
So may review dito. Ang sabi, nag-send ang referees na 2-pointer na pero they would review it.
If you're gonna look at their defense kanina, nagkaroon ng miscommunication yung JRU doon. Kasi yung top guy na lumabas ng corner, pinabalik niya ulit sa taas. Ngayon is the tendency, the big has to go out to the corner, which he's gonna be late kasi nagaling siya doon sa gitna.
Yep. So 2-pointer lang yung binigay kay Goho Cruz. Pasa sa ilalim. Abis getting hit on that drop pass. And this is when Perpetual is most potent. Pag tumatakbo yung bigs nila, tapos pinifeed nila on the primary break.
Isa sa mga general rule kasi yan. You have to reward your bigs when they run.
Ayun, nakaapak. Nakaapak yung
Dulo.
dulong-dulo ng hinliliit. Ayan.
Kung naggupit yan kaninang umaga, dapat hindi stepping yan.
Home size 11 and a half lang yung sapatos.
Kaso 12 eh. Yung and a half yung sumabit sa guhit. Pero parang hindi eh. Kasi yung dulo ng shoes, nakaangat yan eh. Oo eh. Tingnan natin kung ano sasabihin ng referee.
Cylinder din ng paa yun. Tingnan natin kung anong tawag ng ating officials. 2 pointer lang.
Okay.
Okay, as we see that review. Uy, my wife is watching!
Oh, kita mo?
Sa Laguna, meron silang clinic. And happy
Automatic
birthday
yan.
kay Sir Ezra. Kasama niya doon.
Automatic
Watching,
yan.
enjoying the action.
Hello po!
Yan, my wife, Nina.
Yung mga asawa ng mga team
Siyempre
dads.
yan talaga.
Mga team dads. Palagi
Yan ang malaking
nakasuporta.
pasasalamat
Oo.
namin. Binigyan kami ng
Magagandang asawa.
Oo.
Mababait
Kaya
na
magagandang
asawa.
na
Supportive. At saka supportive na
Yes.
asawa, diba?
And as John Abis missed his first free throw. Oh, yan, alumni player of the Altas watching. Kuya Kay Guenco. Abe, magandang araw sa'yo. Nasa Pampanga yan.
Oo, magandang araw.
Yan yung huling, kasama siya doon sa huling team ng Perpetual na pumasok sa final. So, they're really banking on the squad of Coach Olsen too.
Kaya
Go
gano'n
all
na
the
lang
way.
din yung fans ng Perpetual ngayon. Ano? Kasi syempre, it's been a while since the last time na nakatungtong sila dun sa part na yun ng NCAA, which is dun sa taas talaga. You know, so yung suporta, talagang dadagsayan. Kasi excited rin lahat na makita na
Exactly.
makabalik, di ba?
So, there's a review here for that out of bounds. Very important. So right here, jockeying for position. Let's see who touches the ball last. So that. So it's the ball of the GRU Heavy Bombers. So the referees called for a review, for a challenge there. Bola ngayon ng JRU.
Good call yan galing dun sa referee, ano? Especially ngayon na medyo dikitan yung laban talaga natin. Yung mga maliliit na calls na ganyan, very important yan.
Exactly. Ay! Uy, agaw! Nabitawan ng bahagya yung bola. Patrick Steed, kick out. Goho Cruz from the corner. Book it for Mark Goho Cruz. And another assist to the name of Patrick Steed. That gives them a more manageable 8-point lead. Mancom representative, of course, of the GRU Heavy Bombers, Sir Paul Supan. Joining the action here as his team is clawing their way.
Oh, magandang tanghali sa inyo, sir.
And of course, Coach Zax Castellano, Mancom representative for the Benilde Blazers. Of course, College of St. Benilde.
Oh, dati naming boss yan.
And Sir Frank Lucy naman from the University of Perpetual Health System, Delta Altas Management Committee member. And really an interesting season, to say the least. Itong season 101 because of the changes in our tournament format.
Yun nga eh. And also, mas naging competitive kasi yung mga teams eh. Knowing na kahit na nag-struggle ka sa umpisa, pagdating sa dulo, mabibigyan ka pa rin ng chance na, alam mo yun, na ma-reclaim yung sarili niyong pinaghirapan all throughout, diba?
Eh, mga player naman, lalaro at lalaro yan kahit na ano yung tournament format.
Tama.
But it's a good chance for the other teams to make it a little bit more interesting. Like yesterday, the lower seeded team swept our game day.
Oo. Yun yung mga gusto natin makita kasi
And an offensive foul called on Sean Salvador.
Offensive foul at number 1, Sean Salvador. That's his first personal 2 on the...
And quick stat check, 6 points, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds. Patrick Sleep on that drive. Kay Jay Garupil, tinawag. Oh, free na naman sa corner. A good shot fake. And MGC taking it strong and challenging the outstretched arms of Ivan Panapanaan. And he earns himself 2 free throws.
Galing din nitong galing din bumasa kasi nito ni MGC. Again, he won't be that consistent if hindi mataas yung basketball IQ niya. So, since earlier, he's been making those shots from the outside. And the tendency is, kapag inangat mo yung bola doon, ang iisipin ng kalaban mo, titira ka na talaga doon. Eh, meron din siyang drive. Skilled din siya na bata. So, whenever he does those shot fakes, he gets the guy jumping in the air, challenging for that shot, supposedly shot, giving up the fake and then going hard to the basket. Eh, athletic din.
Saka ang haba.
Oh,
Mataas yung apex ng tira niya. Ito mahaba ng braso eh. So forward pass. Oh, another turnover here for JRU. Di pa nahawakan kasi naipasa ni Garupil. And a foul by Vince Sarmiento. There might be a review here.
dati, good foul yun. Kasi stop mo yung play para makapag-inbound, makapag-set up kayo sa depensa. But in today's age, may binago nila eh. Tinatawagan na ng, transition foul.
Oo.
Para ma-prevent yung aksidente.
So we'll see if this would be an unsportsmanlike foul that they would be giving here kay Vince Sarmiento. So that was wild few sequences para dito sa JRU. They turned the ball over twice.
Back to back.
No. And costly yun na kanina si Lorenaria nabitawan yung bola on the cross-court pass na convert into a three-pointer. Ngayon naman, dito nabitawan ni Garupil and an unsportsmanlike foul category 2 ang tinawag dito kay Vince Sarmiento. So this is heavy for the attack of JRU. Because there would be 2 free throws for Patrick Sleep.
And 3 minutes na nasa bench, di ba?
Sa bench siya.
Ito yung pinag-usapan natin kanina eh, na dati that would have been a good foul kasi stop mo yung offense nila.
Duty foul lang.
Duty foul lang. Para ma-stop yung offense, yung fast break, tapos inbound, makakapag-set up kayo sa depensa. But they changed it, I think for safety reasons, katulad ng mga ganyan nga na para hindi magkasakitan and makapag-cause ng further na pwedeng pagkainitan ng ulo.
Tsaka mahirap pagka ganun, laging reminder na ngayon ng Coach Prince. I don't know, with you guys, pros na, kung pa-foul ka rin sa fast break, sundutin mo na yung bola.
Oo.
Siguraduhin mong going for the ball.
Subukan mo nang agawin. Kasi kung, what if maagaw mo tapos hindi tumawag? At least, di ba, makakuha ka ng steal. But if hindi ka man makaagaw, tawagan ka man ng foul, you really went for the ball. So hindi ka pwedeng tawagan ng transition foul.
Patrick Sleep.
Kasi your intention is to really try and steal the ball.
Yep. And Patrick Sleep right there taking care of business. Knocking down those free throws and a golden opportunity to pad on this lead here with 3 minutes 26 remaining in the third quarter. Sean Orgo. Pass it to Patrick Sleep. Sleep trying to attack. Sleep bumping off the defender and getting into that sweet spot for that floater.
Napakagandang move dito kay Sleepy Boy. Ginamit yung yung weight disparity niya dun sa bantay niya. I mean, hindi ka naman tatambay sa weight room nang parang wala lang.
Oo naman.
Oo. So, yung separation na nakuha niya yun, dahil yun sa repetition sa practice at saka yung extra hours niya sa gym.
Kita mo naman yung tindig ng Patrick Sleep. At saka yung bump right there.
Hindi na naka-recover yung bantay niya. Help na yung sumalin.
Ang lamig din ni Harry Herrera. Saying some which na kakapasok lang here. First time to be inserted in the game. And Patrick Sleep taking advantage of that. Here comes Sean Orgo. Orgo going downhill. Orgo pull up. Buckets.
Good read galing dito kay Sean Orgo. Nung nakita niya tong si Herrera na ang iniisip yung bantay na nandoon pa sa backcourt kahit walang bola, nag-decide siya na mag-pull up na lang.
Herrera. Aatakihin si Boral. Herrera napayungan. Anthony Helsano just got inserted and he takes care of that rebound. Boral on the break and a foul given up by Sean Chauncey Salvador. So this was the pull-up by Sean Orgo.
Number 1, Sean Salvador.
Oh, hindi niya na nai-set up yung depensa niya doon kasi umere na agad si Boral.
Getting clipped on the hip. That was JP Boral. So 2 free throws coming up for JP. And he misses the first one. Of course, JP Boral, one of their 3 captains, playing on his last year. The second free throw is good for JP. Cross-court pass for JRU. They're trying to trim down this lead. Drop pass to Panapanaan. Finding a way to score off the window.
Pamuntik pang nabitawan yung mabuti na lang na-recover niya yun. Napakagandang pasa yun and set up para sa kanila. And the best way to really break a press is to get the ball in the middle. If not, you try to attack.
And a transition basket here by Sean Argente. And they're... somebody's down on the floor. That's Ivan Panapanaan. Down on the baseline.
Oo, may maliit na scuffle na nangyari doon sa drive ni Sleety Boy na yun.
So let's look at it one more time as Patrick Sleet loses that ball. He falls down on Ivan Panapanaan, who pulls him and he goes down with him, trying to break that armbar.
Oo. So, let's see kung ano yung itatawag ng referees natin dyan. I mean, there was contact on both of them.
Yeah.
And that's part of basketball. But in this kind of case, that's why we have the referees in the replay for them to, analyze what happened and to decide on what call they should give.
And we'll see what our officials would be. We're having a very animated discussion here on the sidelines with our sideline officials, of course. Our technical committee, which is being led by, of course, our Commissioner Attorney Rico Chicho. So we see Ivan Panapanaan getting escorted there on that bench.
Mandatory substitution for Ivan Panapanaan.
Pero props din sa natin, sa mga EMS natin kasi mabilis sila umaksyon dito.
Dapat.
Oo.
Yeah, that was a hit on the... Dahil nagkaroon ng pag-drive, nabitawan yung bola. Tangled.
Nagkakapitan.
Getting clipped.
And sometimes unconscious kasi yun nangyayari. Yung hindi mo napapansin na pag nagkakaipitan kayo ng ganyan, hindi mo naman pwede bitawan agad-agad kasi kung pares kayong babagsak.
So number 10, Patrick Sleet will be called for an unsportsmanlike foul on Patrick Sleet.
Criteria 1.
So criteria 1.
That's his third personal, 1 on the Aldis.
Medyo hindi nag-agree yung mga fans ng Altas dun sa tawag na yun. But again, na-analyze na ng mga referees natin yan, ng committee nila, syempre. So, I think fair naman yung naging tawag na yan.
Well, it's not a basketball move to drop an elbow on the face. Pero hindi rin basketball move kasi yung... Kasi na out of balance si Panapanaan, so napakapit siya.
So baka tendency lang din, na parang to break the fall, nagkataon na nandoon.
Mahirap talaga yung mga pa-fall eh. Okay, back to the ball game tayo. Jay Garupil on the free throw. He misses the first one. Okay ba?
Okay. Naisingit mo pa
Siyempre.
yun. Galing.
Siyempre. As we see fans here enjoying the action. Uy, natutok sa atin from Tarlac. Kuya Amis!
Oy, Kuya Amis, binabati kita.
Idol natin yan. Kuya Amis. Magandang araw sa'yo. Ingat ka sa mga pa-fall.
Oh, Kuya Amis.
Kailan ka manonood ng live?
Amazing.
Yan.
Amazing sa'yo. Okay, you have an amazing day.
Mamaya manonood yan dahil may game ang Sunleta. Personal love na.
Napaaga lang yung bati namin sa'yo.
Baka magtampo eh. Tama naman yung kaibigan natin.
Hindi
Alright.
magtatampo yan.
So back to the ball game tayo. Hawak ng Perpetual ang bola after that free throw. Good play right there. Perfectly executed by Perpetual.
Again, it started off with a great screen. Nagkaroon ng miscommunication yung depensa dahil dun sa magandang screen. Giving them that wide open pass.
Sean Argente off the handoff. And he gets fouled by L.A. Casimilio. Only the 13th foul.
Foul by number 8, LA Casimilio.
How about that play?
Second personal.
Alam mo, pag pinapasok si Helsan, maganda yung mga nararan nila na patterns. I mean, this guy,
Quality minutes.
He really knows how to play.
Again, if your coach made sure na you guys understood the play and the options and you run it
Sean Salvador.
perfectly, I mean with patience and precision, eventually you're gonna see those open passes, those open cuts. Kasi
Alam mo,
very fundamentally sound.
Habang nagkukwentuhan tayo, yung mga prinsipyo na as we see another good play here of Anthony Helsano to JB Poran. Kasi sa mga nakapuso natin, isang coaching tree lang po kami nang galing ni Prince. Of course, naging coach na si Coach Olsen, ako with Coach Nash. And I was practicing with you guys when you were with the youth
when
team.
we were,
16? Under 16, no?
Yes.
Youth team with under Coach
We were
Olsen.
in the beginning of my career.
And then I was preparing for the pros noon and bagets na bagets ka na pero ganun ka na talaga maglaro. Please, hindi na natin pupuntahan kung paano ka maglaro. So, Duremdes right now trying to get nabati natin yung magandang pasok kay Helsano. He gets called for a traveling right there underneath the basket. But they've been running a lot of good plays here.
He was looking for the guy in the corner kaso umangat eh.
Or Harry.
Yung three-pointer ni Salvador. Right here again. Good passing, no look pa.
And bihira mo makita yung mga high-low plays na yan unless alam talaga nila yan yung hahanapin.
Si Helsano very high IQ eh. Whenever he gets inserted, he always have a positive effect on their offense and defense.
May mga may mga highlight moments.
Whole player talaga. Siya kita mo nagko-communicate, nagsasalita. So right here, Garupil trying to go downhill against Helsano. Good defense by Anthony. Here comes Duremdes for the buzzer beater. No good.
After three corners,
But
it's the Perpetual.
good job on Perpetual withstanding the run of the JRU Heavy Bombers. They add on to this lead, and it stands at 12 points going into the fourth. All right. Of course, supporters of the University of Perpetual Health System, Delta. Of course, Anton Tamayo, Mr. Anthony Tamayo, and Mr. Rani Murch, Mr. Denzel D, enjoying the action all here on the
Start
side.
of the fourth quarter.
Enjoying the action. Bakit nga naman hindi? Lamang sila ng dalawa.
Oo nga naman. I mean, pinaghirapan ng mga players yan. May enjoy mo talaga yan kasi nakikita mo naman how aggressive they are, especially during the beginning of this third quarter kanina, ano? Both on offense and on defense. Talagang pumukpok sila and they are rewarded with a 12-point lead.
So JRU trying to prevent this from being their last quarter of season 101. Sean Salvador, they try that three-pointer, but he gets clipped on the leg
Pushing foul, number
as
3.
he is shooting that three-point shot. Hirap din pagka-jump shooter. Sinasabi nga ni Coach Olsen, medyo sumipa.
Oo, ako kasi pag titira ako dyan, hindi ko kaya sumipa kasi
Set shot.
hindi, maiksi lang yung ano ko, airtime ko.
Airtime mo.
Kumbaga
Basta tumitira ka.
bago ko pa maisipa yung paa ko, bumagsak na.
Kaya hindi siya naging part ng laro kasi
Arsenal,
hindi naman talaga ako offensive player to begin with. So pag nakuha ko yung dribble handoff na.
Tama.
But right now, Sean Salvador, somebody who needs his shooting to get going, especially now that they're trying to mount a comeback here.
Oo, medyo mabigat yung 12 points to start the fourth quarter. I mean, if he can cut down the lead to 9, that would be great para dito sa JRU.
One more shot for Sean Salvador. Of course, one of our very impressive freshmen. Na legit freshman, hindi nag-residence. Graduate ng high school from Mapua, transferring to JRU for his collegiate years. Duremdes, pasa sa ilalim. Moral, short shot, gets in.
Oh, napakaagang pressure dito sa Perpetual. Backcourt pa lang.
Full court pick up, no?
Oo. Imagine you have the lead, 11-point lead. Tapos backcourt pa lang, pume-pressure ka na.
Ayaw na nilang papuwiluhin dito itong JRU, which is what they really have to do. As you see Justin Lozano with that attack to the basket. Boral handing that ball. Helsano, a swing it. Helsano with that one-hand shot. And Anthony Helsano getting that floater to get in. Salvador, Argente, hesitation, kick out. They swing it back to Salvador for 3, and he knocks that down.
And that's what you get when you play patient offense. I mean, that was a very good hockey pass coming in from the corner.
Ang hockey pass po, yung pasa na nagresulta sa pasa na na-shoot.
Oo. So, hindi siya assist. Pero sa mata ng coaches, better
Assist
siya.
yan,
Better pa
that
siya
was-
kasi sa assist. Kasi,
Yun yung mga one more.
oo.
And on that drive, natawagan si Justin Lozano on that penetration of Duremdes. And as we see Duremdes march to the free throw line, we'll pass it to Tati Austria.
Thank you, Coach Hammer. The Perpetuals are locking in their eyes on the prize. Now, if you could listen in on their huddle, you could tell that each and every player is fully capable of analyzing how their opponents play ball. Dagdag ni Coach Olsen Racela. He points out how JRU would weave through their team just to score. Now, Coach Hammer and Prince, I have to ask you, will Patience be able to help JRU win against the Perpetual Altas today, or do they have to execute more?
Salamat, Tati. Execution, patience, of course it would help. Definitely, but patience is much needed, but execution a little bit more because they're down right now by 10 points.
And I think we have to be specific when we say execution. Kasi execution can be an offense and in defense. And so far, they have to execute talaga sa defense. Kasi,
both ways pa nga, talaga.
Sa defense muna mag-start kasi doon sila kumukuha ng energy since the beginning na para magkaroon ng mga great run on offense. Ngayon, medyo nahihirapan sila doon sa stops kasi pati yung second group ng Perpetual, umaatake na rin. And then they're really sharing the ball, making sure na na-involve din nila yung teammates nila.
Samantala, susubok sa labas si Sean Salvador. Good stop by Perpetual. Better performance here in the second half by this second unit. Even some of the third unit guys. Casinillo. Papunta kay Boral. And On the bump ni Argente, natawagan siya ng foul.
Rushing foul at number 9, Sean Canton. It's his second personal. 2 on the heavy bumpers. Alan Lorinaria for Harry Herrera. Shot clock at 14 seconds.
So second team foul called on the JRU Heavy Bombers. Here comes Casinillo. They only have 7 minutes 26 in the fourth. Casinillo, Pinoy step. Wala. Rebound dito sa Salvador. JRU trying to push the pace. Lorinaria. Back to Salvador. Pinapatawid niya. Gusto niya ng isolation against the big guy, Jericho Nunez. Salvador. Sa pass Lozano. Sean goes downhill. Kick out. Natapik ng bahagya. Lozano para sa 3. Moonshot doesn't go in. And Perpetual wisely slows down the tempo and tries to execute here.
Balikan natin yung kaninang pinag-usapan natin. Yung bigs na very agile, kaya gumalaw. Imagine having a big guy na kayang bumantay ng point guard. So yan yung mga props na nakukuha mo sa agile bigs.
Yep. And that's an opportunity then for you to switch on everything. Kampante ka. Pero dito nakuha na naman ng stop ang Perpetual. So two-man game. Goho Cruz. Duremdes. Kontra kay Panapanaan. Pasa sa ilalim. Nunez. Nakasupalpal at inabot ni Lorinaria. And Alan Lorinaria
Yuri Duque, Harry Herrera,
doing a good job there defensively.
Ito na yung lineup ng Perpetual na pangdiinan.
Yep.
Pagpahinga ng konti si Slitty Boy at saka si John Abyss.
0.8 seconds to shoot.
Buong titiinan na nila to. 6 minutes, winning time. Patrick Sleep, right on cue. Wala ng oras sa shot clock noon. Na-rebound dito ngayon ni Sean Salvador. Salvador trying to go post to post. Pass it to Duque. Mini Euro and Abyss for the board.
Okay din yung ginagawa ng Perpetual ngayon na tinatry nilang i-limit itong JRU sa one shot kasi kanina yun yung naging problem nila. JRU has been getting those second chance opportunities na nakukonvert nila kaya kanina medyo dikit pa yung JRU sa Perpetual. But so far, they tried to limit itong JRU into a one-possession offense.
Stop here by JRU. Lorinaria. Aatake kay Patrick Steeds. Supalpal ang inabot. And there will be no call there. Throwing his body to the defender. Abyss on the break. Abyss, the jump stop. Pasa sa labas. Mababagali ng bahagya ni Goho Cruz. Gusto ng isolation. Crossover. Goho Cruz. Pasa kay Abyss. Abyss. Karambola dito. Nakuha ng JRU. Here comes Sean Salvador. Trying to attack the back pedaling John Abyss. And Lorinaria on the putback.
See, that's what I was talking about kanina when I was telling you about the second chance points. Yan yung kailangan alagaan din ng Perpetual if they wanna keep the lead. Kasi JRU is now only down by 8 with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left dito sa clock natin. And yung 8 points na yan, very doable yan.
Yep. Mahaba pa to. 4 minutes and 40 in the fourth. Goho Cruz. Boskin. They swing it to the other side. Orgor running 3. That's no good. Good stop for JRU. Here they come. They're down by 8. Lorinaria. Salvador against Goho Cruz. He gets the screen. They're hunting the mismatch. Lorinaria sizing up the defense, bumping, grinding, and getting fouled here by Patrick Sleep.
Holding foul at number 10, Patrick Sleep.
Makikita natin ngayon dito na nagagalit si Coach Olsen. Nagtatry mag-relay ng message dito sa Perpetual na kailangan mas lalo pa nilang iikot itong bola ng Perpetual kasi the past few possessions na nakuha nila, parang isa or dalawa lang yung nakahawak ng bola.
And especially here in the fourth quarter, more focal point of the offense has been Sean Salvador and Alan Lorinaria. Lorinaria on the free throw line. He misses the first free throw. Important shots. Dami na rin mintis sa free throw line dito ng JRU. second free throw for Lorenaria. And he splits his strategies.
Substitution.
Okay, the lead is now down to 6 para sa Perpetual with 4 minutes and 13 left. Again, mahaba pa po ang 4 minutes 13 na oras para dito sa fourth quarter na to. And kung kayo magpapatuloy itong JRU sa pagkuha ng stops defensively and transition nila into good offense, may chance silang manalo dito sa game na to.
So we're at 4 minutes right now. Sleet para sa tres. Mintes. But that hurts that offensive rebound. But JRU takes care of business. Duque almost losing it. Argente. They want to get a clear out. And again, they would milk this matchup. Lorenaria off the attack. But good help by Orgo. Sleet. Gohong Cruz. Nakampi nila dito ang oras. Pipigain nila to. 7 puntos na ang kanilang lamang. Sleet. Atake. Tatanggap ng bangga. And he would get 2 free throws.
Rushing foul at number 5, Yuri Duque. Substitution.
So on that snatchback crossover, between the leg snatchback, getting smacked on the arm.
Tatlo.
Okay,
Tatlo
down
yung bantay
7
niya dun.
points. 7 points ang lamang dito.
Tatlo yung bantay niya doon.
Crucial free throws for Patrick Sleet. Cool, calm, and collected. So second free throw for Patrick Sleet. So right now, Patrick is at 10 points, 9 assists, and 5 boards. Good wiper screen by Panapanaan. Lozano, atake. Supal pa lang inabot, and that was kind of a forced shot.
Okay, itong past 3 possessions nitong JRU, lahat ng as soon as may umatake na isa sa kanila, hindi na umikot yung bola because they were really looking for those attacks, ano? Trying to get to the line.
Tsaka interesting, no? Kasi, and that's the 10th assist of Patrick Sleet of that post-up. And this lead ballooned to 11 with 3:04 remaining in the fourth quarter. How about this? Patrick Sleet posting up Lorenaria off the double, finding the big guy underneath the basket for his 10th assist of the ball game, and more importantly, padding the lead to double digits.
Oo, and kung sa mga nanonood dyan, napapansin nyo na si Sleety Boy ang point of attack ng Perpetual. Tinatansya rin niya kung kailan siya shoot and kung kailan siya papasa. Kung kailangan sumot ng Perpetual, doon siya gumagawa ng paraan na i-involve yung teammates niya. Kasi by doing that, doon sa time naman na hindi ine-expect ng kalaban, siya naman yung umaatake.
Pressure release para sa kanya.
Parang pinadadali niya yung basketball para sa teammates niya. And napaka-fit talaga para sa kanya yung sistema nito ni Coach Olsen.
So JRU with 3 minutes to salvage their season. They're down by 11. Lorenaria. Screen by Salvador. Lorenaria again trying to challenge the defense of the heavy bomb, the Altas rather, and he cuts down the lead to 9 points.
Ang tagal nating hindi nakita tong full court pressure nitong JRU. Medyo nag-lie-low sila doon sa pagiging aggressive nila sa defense, especially this fourth quarter.
Lakas umatake rin talaga nitong Lorenaria. High school, ganyan na siya maglaro. Pagkangat sa college, ganun pa rin. And very, very impressed with the way JRU has played this season. They are a tough out every time. They are a tough customer whenever you're playing against them. And they're a very young squad. Walang gagraduate dito, as far as I know.
And again, they're a rebuilding team. So, hindi mo naman agad makukuha yan in the first couple of years. It's gonna be a step-by-step process. And if you achieve something in the first few years, that's good, that's great. But really, the target is after a few years. Kapag ka talagang, normally, nasa mga 3 to 5 eh.
Yep.
To really build that foundation and to really set up kung ano man yung gusto mo na ipaintindi talaga dun sa team.
Especially on deck for season 102. Lawrence Mangubat and Chris Rubilla.
Oo, papasok na rin yung mga yan. And very notable names yan.
Champion yan, galing sa Mapua. Of course, now moving to the Cherry Heavy Bombers. And 13 foul called on the side of the Cherry Heavy Bombers. Perpetual Altas, rather. Baseline inbound. Salvador with a shot fake. Going to his spot. Taking and knocking down the three. So this lead is just down to 6. Entering our last 2 minutes. And they get a stop here. Duque for 3. And he knocks it down. At buhay na buhay pa rito ang kampanya ng Heavy Bombers with back-to-back triples courtesy of Sean Chauncey Salvador and Duque. They trim the lead to just a single field goal. Rebuilding? Nope. Time is now para rito sa JRU Heavy Bombers. Sean Salvador, first three-pointer. And then he gets the double off that stop. Duque knocking down the three. And the kids enjoying the action right here. Start them early.
Oh, and again, back against the wall. You have nowhere to go but, face them head-on. So, this is gonna be a do-or-die game para dito sa JRU. So if they lose this game, it's gonna be the end of their season para sa kanila. But if they win this game, they force another game na kalabanin ulit yung Perpetual. Another chance para mapakita na deserve nila umabot dun sa taas na yan. But again, we have 1 minute and 51 left sa clock with 3 points down. Coming off a 12-point lead. Medyo nagkaroon ng breakdown itong Perpetual kasi napakaganda na nakuha ang stops ng JRU and at the same time yung back-to-back baskets na meron sila.
So they go back. They're looking for this post-up on Patrick Steve. Orgo against Duque. Good switch right there. Being blanketed.
4 seconds.
Sean Orgo, 4 seconds on the shot clock. 1 minute and 31. Baseline inbound for Perpetual. Orgo as the trigger man. He is joined by Abies, Nunez, Steve, and Goho Cruz. These are their starters, the finishing 5 for Coach Olsen. Steve goes baseline.
No baskets.
That is shot clock violation.
That would have been a good move
Yeah.
by Sleety Boy kaso kinulang sila sa oras dun.
A good defense there by JRU, and the referees would take a look at this for security purposes. Dahil they want to make this call the right call. They want to be secure in this one because this might be a game-swinging call.
Oo. Importante itong magiging tawag na to kasi pwedeng ito yung magbigay sa kanila ng tabla or dikit.
Eh, alam naman ni Coach Olsen, hindi rin nagreklamo doon sa Coach Olsen. It looks like Patrick Steve was still holding on to the ball before when the shot clock expired. So we'll see.
Pero kung halimbawa naman ma-counted yun, that's gonna be big for them.
Yeah, exactly.
But in this case, the refs will not count it.
kasi nga inabutan ng buzzer itong si Slady Boy.
So here we go. Lorenaria, this has been very familiar. Trying to look for their shooters. Handoff, Duque against Orgo. He gets a screen here. Showing up. Panapanaan, 8 seconds on the clock. Salvador, dribbling, taking, missing. Lorenaria for the big board. Pass back. Lozano for 3. Right on the line. Scramble again for possession. And that is it. Steals it from the kick out.
Pero napakaganda pa rin nung second chance points na nakuha dito ng JRU. Nabigyan sila ng chance para makita ng isa pang look. Pero both shots, unfortunately, hindi pumasok.
So 5 seconds, Sweet. He attacks. That's a football move. Football carry. And the finish with the flex by Patrick Sweet on the right side. And that might be the finisher for the Perpetual Altas as they hold on to a 5-point lead with 34 seconds and change remaining here in the ballgame. And let's see this again one more time. Football carry, taking the contact, finishing under duress. Patrick Sleet, 1v1 with a little bit of help. Almost 3 guys being taken to the cup by Patrick Sleet, and he earned that flex.
Oh, I mean, the entire game, that's what he's been doing, going straight to the right, carrying that ball with his entire weight and making sure he gets that contact and that separation to set himself up for that wide open layup.
And the Altas Angels were shown. Ano kayang tawag dun sa mga yun? Yun ang kailangan natin malaman, Prince.
Oh, lambutan.
They're feeling it eh. They're feeling it.
Yeah. Siyempre, of course, after that basket, I mean, who wouldn't? If you're a fan of the Altas, kahit sino naman siguro, mag-celebrate talaga eh. Kasi up by 5 and 34.3 seconds left in the clock. That's huge. Additional para dun sa 3 points kanina na parang medyo mas comfortable yung pakiramdam. And kumbaga, binigyan ka ng extra na leeway na magkamali.
Yep. And 1 foot, they feel, is inside the final 4. They need to get stops here. They need to get a rebound. Talking about Perpetual, for JRU, you want to get the best available shot right away so the ball would still go back to you.
Oh, this has to be a 2-for-1 possession para dito sa JRU.
Pero matagal na develop to, Prince. Lorenaria going strong to the cup, and that's the stop that Perpetual needs. And the foul being given up here by JRU.
Oh, but I think the refs have to review itong clock kasi parang medyo maaga pa nung final ng JRU. Oo.
Doon pa lang sa rebound. Final na si...
So, may time dapat na maibalik.
And the line shooting John Abbas.
Or I guess not.
So, Abbas right now on the line. Finishing touches here for them to enter the Final 4 and be the first higher seed team to do so.
Kumbaga pinapatunayan lang nila kung bakit sila number 1 dun sa bracketing nila. Na effective pa rin ang sistema nila, and you know, once they start playing together and in one page, you know, they can dominate.
Yep. So Abbas, second free throw. And that secures this lead at 7. JRU trying to shoot for the Stars. And a scramble off the board. Possession would remain with JRU. But there would be a review here.
We'll be having a review.
So 18.2. So this was the last rebound, Prince. So I think that would stay with
The
Heavy
JRU.
bombers.
Parang si Slity Boy yata yung medyo nakatouch ng bola nung last.
Yep. No graduating players for JRU. Still an intact team with reinforcements waiting on the wings.
I mean, etong narating nila ngayon, kung ipagpapatuloy nila na ito, and again, walang gagraduate sa kanila. So they have a very, very, promising next season para sa kanila. No? Kasi again, yung sistema nila na ginawa nila this year would be instilled in them. And having to, hone it even more, preparation para dun sa susunod, walang mawawala. And possibly may mga madadagdag pa na pwedeng, magbigay ng extra na power at saka lakas para dito sa JRU sa susunod na season. So I see a bright season 1 or 2 for them.
Yep. And they're just getting started. Again, it's Coach Nani Apondolan's first year. Nothing to be ashamed of. They're really a tough out. They've been pushing Perpetual to the brink here. As Larinaria still not stopping. And they're fouling it right away as Panapanaan gives up that duty foul. So Panapanaan still attacking. Talagang pinapalikat eh.
Oo, again, sa panahon ngayon kasi yan na yung dyan na talaga papunta yung mga slasher natin eh. Hindi mo mapapansin masyado kasi hindi lahat ng katawan makikita mo. Pero isa yan sa paulit-ulit na ginagawa in practice and sa mga solo extra workouts. Yung mga skill workouts na ginagawa ng mga players ngayon, dyan na talaga papunta yung basketball eh. Yep. To create that separation and that space through the contact. Tapos yung mga big man naman, sila naman yung medyo naglalaro sa labas.
So JP Boral knocks down that free throw. The 7-point lead. Oh, and Lorinaria holding on to his knee. After that fall.
Oh, na Charlie Horse ata.
Mukhang nabangga. Napapagpag niya lang to. So, the way that he was holding on to his knee.
Oo, natakot din ako kanina. I mean, those are the things that you,
Mga bata mo.
you wouldn't want to see in a game.
Especially towards the latter stages. Ito, down by 7, JRU. Still trying as long as there's time. They're not stopping. Panapanaan. Underneath. A quick foul given up here by Panapanaan. So we're just waiting for a final score with the impending victory of the Perpetual Altas. As they are the first team to qualify for a Final Four.
But again, kung itong Altas, kita naman natin sa game na to, from the very beginning, you know na they mean business, and like what Coach Olsen said, they're treating it as if it is a knockout game na parang after nitong game na to, tapos na talaga.
And they stay disciplined for the most part of this game, despite giving up that lead.
May mga lapses. There will be lapses. And again, hindi mo naman maiiwasan yung lapses. But the way they turned around from all the lapses and, to make sure na they held on to their lead hanggang sa dulo, yun yung props talaga.
And our final score, 81-74. The Perpetual Altas barge into our Final Four as the first team to qualify. And deservedly so. Patrick Steed, 14.6 boards, 10 assists, and 2 steals. And the Altas securing that Final Four berth.
Note ko lang in under 23 minutes yan.
Yep.
That's around 22 minutes of playing time. He gets 14, 6, and 10 with 2 steals.
good overall performance.